Galway is known for its creativity, culture and coastline, but like most cities, it also has a growing waste problem. Every year, thousands of tons of household and commercial waste are produced here, and the amount continues to rise as the city expands. Managing this waste puts pressure on local services from collection routes to recycling facilities. As Ireland moves towards a circular economy, Galway faces a major challenge. How do we manage our waste responsibly while protecting our environment for future generations? This means improving recycling rates, reducing contamination in recycling bins, and encouraging residents and businesses to cut down on unnecessary waste. Waste isn't just an issue of convenience, it's a question of sustainability. The Irish Government's Waste Action Plan for a Circular Economy aims to reduce landfill, cut plastic use, and promote reuse across all sectors. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, Ireland recycles about 58% of waste, but a large portion still ends up in landfill or incineration. This reflects a broader environmental challenge, shifting from a take, make, dispose culture to one that keeps materials in use for as long as possible. From local campaigns to citywide policies, Galway is trying to turn waste into a resource, but change depends on community participation. Here in Galway, local initiatives are already taking action. Groups like Tidy Towns are encouraging residents to think differently about what they throw away. I interviewed a neighbour who's also on the Tidy Towns committee about the waste management in our estate in Galway City. This is what she had to say. It's been happening a lot more in the last few months. By the middle of the week, the bins are already full. I asked, how does that affect you day to day? She said, well, for one thing, people end up leaving bags beside the bins when there's no room left. Birds and foxes tear them open, and then the whole area looks filthy. It's frustrating. I said, do you think the problem is caused by residents, the waste company, or a mix of both? She responded, honestly, a bit of both. Some people don't sort their rubbish properly or flatten boxes. But I also think the collection schedule isn't frequent enough for how many people live here now. I asked, what do you think would help fix the problem? My neighbour replied with, more bins would be a start, maybe separate food waste bins too, so everything isn't dumped together, and I think residents need reminders about proper recycling. Some people just don't bother. Do you feel this issue affects how people think about the estate? My neighbour responded, definitely. When you walk past overflowing bins, it gives a bad impression. It makes the place feel neglected, even though most of us try to keep it clean. I asked, was there anything else she would like to add, and she just said, just that we need quicker action. It's not a huge problem to solve, but it keeps getting worse the longer it gets ignored. Galway City Council is also rolling out education campaigns to improve recycling habits and reduce contamination in bins, yet challenges remain: confusion about what can be recycled, limited compost facilities, and the sheer amount of single-use packaging still in circulation. The future of Galway's waste depends on all of us, residents, businesses and policymakers. A cleaner city isn't just about emptying bins, it's about reshaping our habits and valuing the resources we already have. As we move toward a circular economy, Galway has an opportunity to lead by example, providing that local action can drive real environmental change. So the next time you throw something away, remember, waste isn't the end of a story, it's the start of a new one.